Good morning, students. Welcome to the computer class. Now, today we will study our next chapter, chapter number 6, that is slide organization in PowerPoint. Before starting, students, I want to tell you that in previous chapter also you learned the introduction of the Microsoft PowerPoint and its some feature. In this chapter also we will learn some new feature of the Microsoft PowerPoint. The heading of the chapter is slide organization in PowerPoint. Means we will also study how we will organize the slide in a presentation. The content which we will study in this chapter are changing in the slide layout, rearranging slide in the outline tab and in the slide sorter view, editing, moving, copying and deleting object in a presentation, working with word art, inserting text box, inserting clip art and shape, rotating and resizing a picture, shape, text or object using shadow effect. Before starting class, before starting students, I hope you learned the MS Word in your previous classes and some topic already you learned in MS Word like word art, text box, clip art and shape. All the procedure that you used in the MS Word it is same in MS PowerPoint. So I hope it is easy for you to understand in this chapter. So now let's start from the first topic, changing in the slide layout. What do you mean by the slide layout, students? Slide layout means the arrangement arrangement of the things on the slide. Which type of things? Things like placeholder, title, list, slide content, tables, chart, picture, shape and clip art. All these things the way you arrange on a slide is known as slide layout. For this there are two methods to change the layout of the slide, before making the slide or after making the slide. Before making the slide, for this, before selecting the new slide, go to the layout button and select the layout according to your requirement. Here so many layout option is there like title slide, title content, section header, to content, comparison, blank, content caption, etc. So according to your requirement select the layout and make the slide. And suppose after making the slide, suppose if you want to change the layout after making the slide, for this also here method is written, choose the slide whose layout you want to change, then go to the home tab, layout button in the slide group, that click on the layout button. The layout drop down list will open with various layout. Select the layout according to your requirement, then your slide will change according to that selected layout. Now next heading is rearranging slide in the outline tab. Student, I think you learned that in previous classes I told you many view of the PowerPoint like reading view, slide sorter view, normal view, etc. So I hope you learned the normal view. What is normal view, students? Normal view is the main editing view in which you can create your presentation. Here you can see a picture. It is little bit similar to the normal view, but one thing is different. Here here on the left side in a normal view you see the thumbnail images of this slide, but here text is written. Why? Because here you can see a slide and outline. When you click on the slide button, the thumbnail image of this slide will show on this side, but here outline button is clicked. So in a outline tab, when you click on the outline tab, all the text is whatever you written on the slide is shown on this side, means only text will show on the left side of this screen. So we are studying the rearranging slide in a outline tab. How will you rearrange slide in a outline tab? For this, first you have to open the outline tab. For this, click on the outline tab button. Then select the slide whose position you want to change. Then drag it to the new location. While dragging, you see a horizontal line will appear. Then drag that slide drag that slide to the position where you want to place that slide. then release the mouse, then you see that your slide moved to a new location. Simple. Again I am telling you, select the slide icon that you want to move, means that you means the position you want to change. Select the slide icon, drag the slide to a new location. While dragging you see a horizontal line, here you can see a horizontal line. Then place this, drag this horizontal line to a new location where you want to place your slide. Then release the mouse, then you see that your slide will move from the previous position to a new position. This way you can rearrange the slide with the help of outline tab. One more method is there, rearranging slide in the slide sorter view. So what do you mean by slide sorter view, students? Slide sorter view show all the slide on a single screen, means all the slide whatever you create it show on a single screen. With the help of this view you can also arrange the slide. For this, first you have to open the slide sorter view. How will you open the slide sorter view? First method, first step is given. Click on the slide sorter view button on the view tab. With the help of view tab you can open the slide sorter view. Then select the slide that you want to move, drag it to the new location. One more difference is there, in a outline tab that horizontal bar will appear, but here a vertical bar will appear. Now drag the slide to the new location where you want to place it. Then this vertical line will appear next to the slide. Then your slide position will change. What we will do? Select the slide, drag it to the new location, then a vertical bar indicate the new location of the slide. Then your slide will rearrange with the help of slide sorter view. Now next heading is editing text object. Editing text object means to edit the text in your slide. Which type of text? Means title, subtitle, whatever you have written on your slide you can edit or change it. Simply you can change it. Simple. Open the slide in which you want to edit the text. Click on the text. A placeholder will appear. Place the cursor at that point where you want to edit the text. Now make the required changes in the text. Next heading is moving object, and the next one more topic is copying object. So students, in third chapter I told you clearly, I told you the difference between moving and copying the file and folder. It is same. In that chapter you learned the moving and copying of a file and folder. Here you will learn how to move or copy the object. So first, the meaning is same. Moving means to shift from one place to another, and copying means to create a duplicate of anything. So how will you moving an object? So many methods are there to move the object from one place to another. The object that you are moving, you can move on the same slide or between the different slide or between the different presentation also. Means suppose if you are selecting any image and you want that image in the other presentation, so from that also you can copy that picture or a clip art, whatever you want to copy. You can copy from it or cut from it and go to the next presentation and click the paste option, that your images or picture will be copied from that slide to the new slide or a different presentation. So here we will learn the three method to moving the object. It is same, moving and copying, both process is same. That chapter I told you that for moving we will use the cut option, and for copying we will use the copy option. How will you copy? Three method I am telling you here with the help of home tab. First method is with the help of home tab. For this, first select the object, select the picture, select the text, whatever you want to move. Select that text or object or whatever you want to move. Then go to the home tab. Then inside downside of the home tab, there is a clipboard group. On the clipboard group, there is a paste option or a cut option. So if you want to move the object, select the cut option, then go to the new position where you want to shift that text or object, then again go to the home tab, and this time select the paste option. Then your object or text whatever you want to move is copy shift from one place to the another place. Again I am telling you, select the object that you want to copy, then go to the home tab. According to your requirement, select the cut or copy option, then go to the new place where you want to move, where you want to shift the object, and then this time again go to the home tab and select the paste option. Then you see that your object is shift from previous place to the new place. Second method is using shortcut command. This is the simplest method. Nothing you have to do, means select the object, press Ctrl plus X, then go to the new place where you want to move the object, where you want to shift the object, then that place press the Ctrl plus V. Your object will be shift from that place to the new place. Third method is right click of the mouse. So select the object, right click on the right click of your mouse, then a shortcut menu will appear in which cut, copy, paste all option will be there. Then according to requirement, select the cut option, then go to the new location, again right click, again same shortcut menu will appear in which paste option will be there. Click on the paste option, then your object will be shifted to the new location. So here three methods I told you. These three method is same for the copying object. Means with the help of home tab, select the object that you want to copy, then go to the home tab. This time select the copy option, then go to the new location that where you want to copy the object, then go to the home tab, and this time select the paste option. Then your object will be copied from one place to the another place. Shortcut method for moving, you are using Ctrl plus X, but here you will use Ctrl plus C for the copy option. Means select the object, press Ctrl plus C, then go to the new location, and there press Ctrl plus V for the paste option. And by right click of the mouse, same process, select the object, press the right click of your mouse, a shortcut menu will appear in which copy option will be there. Select the copy option, then go to the new place, and this time select the paste option, then your object will be copied from one place to the another place. I hope it is clear all students. Now next heading is deleting text object. Suppose if you want to delete any text, any object, any picture, it is very easy to delete from the slide. What will you do? Simple. Select that text, select that picture, select that shape, whatever you want to delete, just select it and then press delete key. It will automatically delete from your slide. Simple. Select that text, picture, whatever you want to delete, and then press the delete key. Then your object, text, whatever you want to delete, it will delete from the slide. Next heading is working with word art. I hope you already learned in MS Word in your previous classes. Again I am telling you. Now first tell me, what is the use of word art? Word art is used to create a special text effect. Means it give a special effect to your text. How will you apply word art? For this, click on the insert tab. On which tab you will click? Click on the insert tab. In which group? Text group, and click on the word art option. The word art style gallery will open. Here you can see the word art style gallery. Then according to your requirement, select the word art that you want to apply on your slide. Select it. Then when you will select any when you will select any word art, a text box will appear. Here you can see a text box. Your text here will appear. Type the text in that text box, and then type the text in that text box, and then click anywhere on this slide. Then your this text means this word art will apply on your slide. Here it is written, click on the style where you want to insert, and a text box appear in which it is written your text here with the word art style, and you selected apply to it. Edit the text whatever you want and press anywhere. Then you can see that your text will applied on the slide. Student, word art give a special text effect. So many things also you can also apply on this word art. Means you can change the color, you can change the outline, and you can also give the effect to this word art. How will you do this? When you select the word art box now, when you select the word art box, you will see a new tab will appear here, format tab on under the drawing tools. Yeah, means select the word art. When you select the word art, you see a drawing tools in which format tab will be there. With the help of format tab, three more option is there: text fill, outline, and text effect. So you can change the color of your word art with the help of text fill. If you want to change the outline of the color of your word art, you can select the text outline. And if you want to give a effect means if you want to give a 3D effect, shadow effect, reflection effect, whatever effect you want to apply on your word art, from here you can also do this also. Means this facility also you will get in this PowerPoint. Means word art is already giving a special text effect, but more effect also you can give with the help of format tab. Now next heading is inserting text box. Text box means the box in which you will write the text, or in another word you can say text box is a placeholder where you can enter or manipulate text. How will you insert text box? For this, click on the insert tab. In the text group, click on the text box option. When you click on the text box option, then click in the presentation, and then drag to draw the text box the size that you want. Means after selecting the text box, when you return to your slide, then your cursor change into a plus sign. Drag the cursor, draw the text box according draw the text box according to your select the size according to your requirement. And then how will you write inside the text box? Simple, click inside the text box and type the text whatever you want to type. Again I am telling you, for this, click on the insert tab, text group, text box, click in the presentation, and then draw the text box the size that you want. Then click inside the text box and type the text what you want to type. Next heading is inserting clip art. Now what is the use of clip art? It is used to add picture in this slide. I hope in previous chapter also, in previous class also, you use this option. Clip art give a picture. So how will you apply clip art? For this, click on the insert tab. Here clearly figure is given. Click on the insert tab, image group, and then click on the clip art button. When you will click on the clip art button, a clip art option appear in the task pane to the right of the document. Means on the right side of the document, a task pane will appear in which you can see search for. Means the picture that you want to search, type the keyword related to that picture, then click on this go option. Then when you will click on this go option, the picture related to that search is open in front of you. Select the picture according to your slide, according to your requirement, then that clip art is inserted inside your slide. Simple method. Go to the file tab, image group, clip art button. When you will click on the clip art button, then a task pane to the right of the document, clip art will open. Enter the keyword that you want to search, then click on the go option. When you will click on the go option, then the the picture related to that search will open in front of you. Select the picture that you want, then it will appear on your in your slide. Next heading is inserting shape. Sometime you also required to add some shape in your document like circle, square, arrow. So this MS PowerPoint also give this facility to apply a shape in your presentation. So how will you apply shape in your presentation? Same from the insert tab, means clip art, word art, shape. All these three things is applied from the insert tab. But in which group? Illustration group. Click on the illustration group under the insert tab. When you will click on the illustration group, you can see a shape option. Here I am zoom see here shape option is there, and beside this shape option a down arrow is given. Click on this down arrow. When we click on this arrow, so many shape option will open in front of you. Then according to your requirements, select the shape. When you will click on any shape, it will automatically applied on. When you will click on any shape, select the shape, then again come back to your slide. This time your cursor will change to the plus sign. Wherever you want to draw the shape, take the cursor, that means take that plus sign to that position and drag the cursor, drag the mouse, then your shape will automatically draw there. Again I am telling you, go to the insert tab, illustration group, click on the shape option. So many shapes will open in front of you. Select the shape that you want to apply on your slide, then again come back to the slide, then a plus sign, cursor change to into a plus sign. Now drag the cursor and draw the shape. Now drag the cursor and draw the shape. One more thing I want to tell you, students, that you are also able to write inside this shape. How will you write inside this shape? How will you write? Simple. Select that shape, right click on it. When you will click on when you right click, then edit text option will be there. Select that edit text option, then an insertion point will appear inside this shape. Here I am showing you one smiley I select from the shape option, and inside this I have written class 5. Means select the shape, right click on it and select. When you will right click, a shortcut menu will appear in which edit text option will be there. Click on the edit text option. When you will click on edit text option, insertion point appear inside this shape, and after this you can type the text. For removing the shape, select the shape and press the delete key that I told you. To delete anything, select that things and press the delete key. Next is rotating a picture, shape, text or object. How will you rotate a picture, shape, text or object? In the previous chapter I told you about the rotation handle and one more thing I told you, that is resizing handle. So here you can see a rotation handle, this arrow, curve arrow. So with the help of, means select the object, go to this rotation handle and then rotate the object according to your requirement. In this method, the rotation is not in a fixed direction, means not a fixed angle. But if you want to rotate the picture in a predefined option or a fixed angle, you can also rotate your object in a fixed angle. Like For this, click the object you want to rotate under the drawing tools or a picture tool. If you are rotating a picture, on the format tab in the arrange group, click rotate and then click more rotate option. Means click the object that you want to rotate, then under the drawing tools, under the format tab, here you can see a rotate option. If you want to rotate 90-degree, click the rotate 90, flip vertical, flip horizontal, more rotate option. Means in a defined option you can rotate the picture with the help of this format option. Resizing a picture. Resizing means change the size of the picture. So for with the help of resizing handle you can change the size of the picture. For this, select the picture, shape, world or whatever things, whatever size you want to change, select that things and then resizing handle will appear. For to increase or decrease the object, drag the mouse inside or outside of the picture to increase or decrease the size of the object. To and if you want to keep it in the center, press and hold the CTRL key while you drag the resizing handle. Means rotation and resizing is also very easy. Rotation with the help of rotation handle and resizing you can done with the help of resizing handle. Using shadow effect. This I told you in which option? In a word art option. Here also I am telling you, for select the shape, select the word art, select the clip art, whatever you want, whatever means on which you want to give effect, select that thing. Then you can see a drawing. Under the drawing group there is a home tab option. Select the shadow option from the drop down menu or from the format tab also. Means two method is there. Here select any shape option, click on the shape effect button in the drawing group on the home tab. Means one option is on the home tab and second option is under the format tab that I told you in word art. So click select the shadow option from the drop down menu or click on the format tab, shape style group, shape effect button, shadow option. The object will appear with a shadow. Means the shadow of the object will shown on the slide. Now my explanation is completed. I hope you all are having books, so read the chapter thoroughly. Try to fill the book exercises. Now thank you students.